Okay, since we moved back to New York, um, I've found a whole bunch of my stuff. Like, I'm kind of gonna call it Corn's collection. Since I'm about like 8, 9 years old, I've had sports memorabilia, I've had autographs, Pokemon cards, Game Boys, Pogs, as you see here. And I'm just gonna go through all of them. I literally have so much stuff in my basement. I'll just bring it up and I'll record like a different video with it. This week, my sister thinks it's her collection, but they're definitely mine. But in an old Keystone pretzel rods little like container. The container is November 22nd, 1994, I think it says on there. But it's got all these old school Pogs on it. I'm going to show you a couple of them. I definitely think it's my collection because there's a whole bunch of Power Rangers, Slammers with like yin yangs on it. Some of the artwork on these Pogs are insane. It's got a lot of 8 ball like designs. Like here's like a rocket ship with an 8 ball on it. I'll show you. Here's a hockey player with an 8 ball puck. So I wonder what the significance behind the 8 ball is. There's a lot of billiards like theme throughout all of the Pogs that I have at least. So maybe it was just my collection, but I don't know. There's like cool, like little like sharp ones. I don't remember how to play the game, to be honest with you. I know that there are these slammers and there's all different variations of these slammers. So here's like a very thick one. Um, there's another one here that's like super diesel. Then there's like this like small diesel one that's a little bit more compact. So I don't know. I don't remember the rules of the game, but one of these things here, there's like Ponderosa Steakhouse has the directions. I think you stack them up, hit them, whatever falls off, you keep, and then you just keep going. And my collection's crazy. I have like, I'll show the Greenland, Donald Trump, shout out, what up? There's an Australia one, Oregon. So we played in a tournament in New York City in 1995, which I'll show you at FAO Schwartz. You can't see it from back there. But maybe we played against these people from different countries, and we collected the Pogs that way. I do not remember. McDonald's, I think, had a promotional ones because one of these Power Rangers one has McDonald's on the back of it. Here's Ponderosa Steakhouse. I'll show that. But it's crazy. There's so many Pogs and there's so many in here. So I'm gonna make like a whole bunch of videos of just all of these. I can make it rain with Pogs. But I'll show you some of them now. Okay, here's some of them. Bombs Away. Here's that billiards 8 ball theme. More 8 ball, like an astronaut. Here's Power Rangers. Yellow Ranger blocking like a not so strong knee kick here. I don't even know why she's blocking that kick, because if he connected with that, I don't even think he would do any damage. And he doesn't even look like he's looking at her. So I would just call that a block. I wouldn't even call that a power block. But that's a Power Ranger 36 of 50 collect a card. Here's this guy in the wrestling theme. He's whoops, he popped his leg. So I don't know who drew that. But there was someone who designed this and drew this, which is wild. Here's the Ponderosa Sprinkles one. So it's like a keyboard elf. But here are the directions, I think, to Pogs. Scratch and sniff the front. I already sniffed it. It smells like a 1995 basement. Players stack caps in a pile face up. Player 1 throws a cap at the stack. Number 3, the caps that flip over are 1. Player takes turn until all the caps gone. So yeah, so I guess you stack them up. And then you come through with your slammer. Here's a slammer example. This is like the compact small one. So I would have just devote all of that pile right there. All to me. Here's Oregon, Salem, Oregon. So someone must have been from Salem, Oregon, and I won that Pog from them. Or my brother or my sister. But this is the tournament I was talking about. This is pretty dope. So the Big Apple Slam, Milton Bradley put this on. So Pogs were that big back in 1995. But at FAO Schwartz, the New York City Championship, February 15th, 1995. Must pre-register to play. FAO Schwartz, second floor game department. So this was like this might have been a promotional Pog that they were giving out. But how cool is that? But it's also funky that Pogs were so big back then, and now, unless there's like an underground, like, Fight Club group of Pog players, you don't really see it anymore. Here's Tommy, the Green Ranger. I think rest in peace. But he was one of my favorite Power Rangers. 22 of 50 collected cards, power caps. Tommy, Green Ranger. And then also somewhere I had the Red Ranger. This is Hakilala Daily, Kauai, Maui, Hawaii, USA. Milk cap covers Pogs. So that's pretty funky. Must have played against someone from Hawaii, someone in my family. Here's that 8-ball theme again. This one has a little like acrylic metallic look to it. This one's pretty cool. Egypt, one old world wonder. So it's cool. This is, again, 1994, 1995. I was born in 88. So at 6 years old, I'm seeing like old Egypt artwork. So it's kind of like an educational game a little bit too. Here's NASA. I wonder if there was like copyright rules with NASA. A lot of astronaut stuff, a lot of 8-ball billiard stuff. There's billiards. Here's the Weary Principal from Power Rangers. I do not remember this guy. Power caps, 12 of 50 collected cards. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This one is pretty dope. This is Cybot caps. So it's like hacking the Pog. It's kind of like goes through. Here's like a G.I. Joe man. What else? Oh, here's that slammer. This was like the Diesel slammer. Look at that. This one was a little funky. Hey, matey. So this was like, if you pulled this bad boy out during your match, it was over. Like, over. This slammer, look, compared to, well, this was like a weak slammer. But this slammer was pretty good. This slammer was like, this is like a brass, look at the like thickness to that. There's a big difference. I wonder what the rules were. I don't remember on like when you can pull a slammer out and when you couldn't. Here's, this one's pretty dope. 2 basketball players with like a flaming skull or something like that. What else is there? Here's this one. I showed this one. The for official tournament play, World Pog Federation. So again, I don't know where Pogs are now. Here's this one's pretty cool. It's like a Bernstein bear fishing. Looks like he's dozing off, so I don't know. Puddle looks kind of weak too, and that is just one fish he's about to catch. More space. This one combines astronauts and the 8-balls. I wonder if these will make a resurgence. Here's the green one. Shout out Donald Trump. If you want to buy this, hit me up. Hit my line. Danish Kingdom, Greenland. Beautiful spot. Here's more Spider 8-balls. Here's a random Red Ranger eraser that I was probably using when I was 6 years old. Letter K. Give this one to my daughter. I don't know what this is, but this is pretty dope artwork. Made in Taiwan. Face Me. This is a creepy guy if you don't want to go to sleep tonight. I want to find the Red Ranger. Here's like a play to win. And there's so many more. There's that guy right off the top, like a Jerry Seinfeld. But here's 8 minutes of looking at Pogs. Let me know if you had any dope Pogs, if you have any slammers, if you want to buy any of these, or if you just want any of these, hit me up. I'll give them to you. And here's my Pokemon trading cards I'm going to get through too. Some Charizards quickly that you'll see. Is Corin approved? Peace out.